If you do go on to enjoy today's video, do me a favour and hit that like button and of course subscribe to the channel for more daily content. Save up to 14% on coins and get an extra 5% off when you use the code TVM at checkout. Offer ends 1st of January. There are also chances to win free FUT21 coins over at u7buy.com. Link down below. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to a brand new player review. 87 rated Rivaldo. I'm sure a fair few people have been disappointed with this card when opening their base icon pack and that base mid icon pack. What I mean by disappointed is you see the Brazil flag, you get excited. You see that it's not a left back, you get even more excited. And then all of a sudden it's a cam. Then you're met with the quick, oh, is it Kaká? Is it Ronaldinho? Is it Rivaldo? Or is it Socrates? You're just hoping it's not Rivaldo, and then you get Rivaldo. So, you know, it is what it is. He's just under 400,000 coins, which of course doesn't come to the price of either of those icon packs, which is a shame. This is where this card came from, but such is life. He has some pretty good stats, though. It's just, there are a couple of things, literally just two things, that make this card not desirable, and the first of which is a 2-star weak foot, and that is the biggest problem I think with this card. 4-star skills are nice, left-footed is fine, obviously it doesn't make a difference to me what foot he uses. High-low work rates, absolutely incredible, very underrated. 85 acceleration, 87 sprint speed, not a problem with that, because if you put a hunter on him, as we've done here of course, you get 95 acceleration, 97 sprint speed. He's got 90 shot power and long shots, 85 finishing, 84 positioning. His passing is sort of mid-80s across the board. Literally every stat is in and around the mid-80s mark, which is decent. His dribbling is mid to high 80s, apart from the balance, which is 77. And then his physicals, 83 stamina, which for a cam, depends how you use them, depends what formation you use. 4-2-3-1 is the formation that I use primarily. Sometimes do switch into a 4-2-2 or a 4-4-2 in like a co-op setting. But yeah, more often than not, 83 stamina should be okay. And the strength, you know, 79, it's not bad. You know, I use Maradona and he has like 4 strength. So, I mean, he doesn't, but his height may as well be that he has 4 strength. But, I mean, on paper, 2-star weak foot and maybe the balance is going to be the problem there. I mean, but that's not even that big a deal, the balance, right? So it's just the weak foot. Surely we can look past that. Team we've got him in, as you can see, it's no slouch. The defense is pure pace, apart from Campbell, which is just pure defensive muscle. And then we've got a very talented midfield. Potential questioning of Lucas, sure, but Zaha very good, Cruyff is very good, Kante one of the best cards in the game, and Bruno still usable even now. So yeah, I mean, usable team, and we're going to try and test to see whether he's a usable card, really. I mean, it depends on what team you are putting him into. If you're replacing someone who is arguably better, then obviously this is going to be a much more contentious video, but for those who just don't, you know, for those who don't have much and have just done the icon pack because you need a little bit of excitement in your life, and all the untradables you had were like goalkeepers and all the rest of it, and maybe you've just spent your coins because, you know, bit of fun. Maybe you've picked up Rivaldo and you're wondering, do you know what? Is this guy even going to be good enough to go into my team? Is this guy going to improve on one of the meta cams? You know, you've got an awful lot of, just like someone like St. Maximin or even Adama Traore or something. Is Rivaldo better than one of those sort of meta players that, like Dembele? You know, Dembele is a prime example. I think I used this in a previous icon review. Ousmane Dembele's 83 rated card is very cheap, but he's 5-star, has very good sort of meta stats, and can outperform an awful lot of base icons. Does he outperform Rivaldo? I mean, I'm sad to say, but it's not that he outperforms him. It's just that he's so comparable, and they are not so similar necessarily, but the fact that we're even talking about an 83 rated base card in the same breath as an icon, you kind of have to think, right, well, there's something not quite right with this icon. So Rivaldo's movement, let's talk about that first and foremost. I'm not sure why. It just doesn't feel particularly great. He doesn't feel agile. He does have 88 agility, but he's 6'1". His body type is high and average, which means it's going to feel a little bit heavier. Even with a hunter, and we boost up that acceleration, he does feel a little bit heavy on the ball at times, which can be slightly concerning. And with that, And because of his agility, and I would imagine his balance more than anything, sometimes he's going to need to take more than one touch to get that ball under control. His ball control is 90 and his dribbling 88, but because of the agility, because of the balance, because of the natural acceleration, sometimes it just takes a little while for him to get the ball from out under his feet. And that can be problematic, especially when you're looking to play him maybe in champs or in rivals, and you come up against someone who, it's going to make a difference whether you make a mistake or not. Sometimes you can play a game and make 3 or 4 mistakes and still come out on top. Sometimes you play a game and you're thinking, right, one mistake, whoever makes it is going to be the loser of this game. And if Rivaldo is the reason, then obviously you don't want that anywhere near your team. It's not to say that he's unusable. His finishing when in front of goal is, I wouldn't say perfect, because he does miss the odd opportunity, as you're probably about to see. He plays it across. It's just, every time I say something like that, we always miss or hit the ball against the keeper or something. But either way, his finishing is solid. Let's put it that way then. Let's just use the term solid. Of course, we are reviewing in friendlies, and some people tend to give up. Like that guy there, stopped recording at that point because the guy kind of just kept sliding all over the place, and I thought, well, you're not going to get an accurate representation if this guy isn't even trying to defend. So his finishing is decent. He doesn't feel too slow in a straight line. His pace isn't too bad. His dribbling is decent. I wouldn't say, like I said, I would prefer to have a slightly more agile card perhaps, but in a straight line, once he gets up ahead of steam, you can, perform a few skill moves here or there. His passing is really good as well, and you can play the ball across face of goal like that without any fear of the ball going completely wayward or somewhere where you didn't intend it to go. His crossing is decent. R1 cross, RB cross, whichever console you're on, of course. Not bad at all. Some more evidence of the finishing coming up here, I believe. Kante plays the ball into Cruyff, little layoff, and bang, first time effort, left foot, back of the net. Decent finish from him there. Not going to say it's a bad card, because it really isn't. It's just one of those, you have 400,000 coins. Are you going to go out and buy Rivaldo? No. I mean, early doors, and we're talking first couple of months of the game, sure, it would have been fine. But there are so many cards out there now that are a fraction of the price. In fact, just to take the most recent, Hatem Ben Arfa's flashback card. That card is 200,000 coins, give or take, which is half the price of this Rivaldo card. And if you put them side by side, you've got 5-star, 4-star, and 4-star, 2-star. So, instantly, right from the bat, off the bat, right from the get-go, Ben Arfa has better skills, and he has a better weak foot, by double. And then if you compare every other stat, they are very similar. And there's only 10 in-game stats in it. Fair enough, in favour of Rivaldo, to be fair, but if you just compare the face stats, they are very similar cards, and Ben Arfa's half the price. And Ben Arfa is classed as overpriced. So if you look at other cards again, and we come back to Ousmane Dembele, 5-star, 5-star, and very comparable stats, which to me makes this a little bit I wish it was a little bit better. It kind of needs to be. The weak foot does not ruin it, but it does take a massive chunk out of the enjoyment for me. And then just, it's not a bad card. He can do stuff well. It's just, why am I paying 400k for a card that I could, go out and spend 20, 30, 40k on, even 200k, and get one that's very similar, if not better. That's my only problem. And that's up and down the board, really, with certain icons. And that's the way I think it's always going to be. But, it is what it is. Let me know what you think of this in the comment section. Is Rivaldo worth 400,000 coins? Have you packed him? Have you used him? Did you really thoroughly enjoy him? Let me know. If you have enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, of course, and until the next time, goodbye.
Join the Betting Rebellion and find out what your football knowledge is really worth.